this morning. I had two distinguished gentlemen in the building with me this morning, man. I'm so happy to meet these guys. I know one of them personally. He's a good friend of mine, and he is one of the most amazing graphic artists on the planet. That's Rick. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Ricky Scott is here. How you doing? Rick is one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. Best personality on the planet, and man, you are gifted.
Thank you.
This is truly your gift, man. You are one of the best graphic artists and illustrators I have ever met, and I hope you illustrate my book.
You know I will.
Okay, you gotta come up now. They say I know you.
Yeah,
you want. He's related. He's from the Sid family. You know, I got these light skinned brothers in the studio with me today, so it's all good though. And man, this book I have, it's a new children's book entitled "Hanging with Kasey, My Cousin and Me." And I have in studio. This book was written by a young man by the name of Kasey. Kasey, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, all right, Kasey. Sid say move up. Sid say you got talking to the mic.
Okay.
There you go. Kasey, man, this is a beautiful book.
Thank you.
And it's so timely. Right in time for school. Tell us about the book.
Yes.
Tell us
Well,
about
the book, Hanging with Kasey, this is the first volume, volume 1, entitled My Cousin and Me. We have approximately 15 stories in the series, which we will periodically be releasing.
Right.
I'm currently working on 2 other stories, which will give us 17. Plus, I have ideas for other stories down the line.
Right.
In a nutshell, the book is designed to promote reading among not only all youths, but urban youths.
Absolutely.
It's based loosely off of my childhood in Chicago. It's vividly illustrated and colored, as you mentioned, and what it does is, I guess you could say, it's just a day in the life of a child in an urban area. They're not about anything in particular subject-wise, but it covers a wide variety of subjects. You know, this is about my cousin coming over to spend the night.
Right.
I get a new bike and their adventures through the neighborhood,
Absolutely.
the family barbecue.
Yeah.
So it's not about anything in particular,
But it's stories that our kids can really relate to.
Absolutely.
And one of the things I love about this book when I saw it on the counter when I walked in is it's so beautiful. It's colored beautifully. And it's something that really attracts the eye of young people. I mean, I immediately was drawn to the book before I even shook you all's hand.
Right.
And I love the characters in it. This is how kids look. That's exactly how our kids look.
That's exactly what
they
we
dress
wanted.
like this. They have these. Some of them have these kind of expressions on their faces.
Yep.
I like the swag in the kid. I mean, the whole thing is. This is beautiful.
Well, we wanted something that young children could immediately identify with.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want it to be too lifelike,
Right.
and we didn't want it to be too abstract.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rick was extremely instrumental in helping in putting this together. And we're very pleased with the product that we have.
Man, Rick, you illustrated this beautiful, man. The artwork and the graphics in it is amazing in terms of how you went and you captured all of the things the kids really enjoy. And looking at the characters in the book, I mean, this is just cool. It came out perfect.
Thank you, Mr. Weekly.
You got to be excited, man, to see your artwork, in the printed.
Absolutely. You know how we do just from working with you in the past. You give me a vision, and I try to make it happen.
And speaking of vision, I actually went digging through the crates, as they say, got the old photo albums, and gave him actual pictures to work with.
Right.
And I said, this is how I want this to look.
Oh,
this
wow,
is the
that's a
feel
real
to get.
portrait.
That's actually a picture of my father and my older brother sitting on the stairs reading. So I thought that would be fitting.
Man, that's pretty cool. This is great, and I love the fact that, like I said in here, this book ranges from, kids all the way from just toddlers up to 7 years of age can relate to this book.
Correct.
This is awesome. And where can parents? You got to see this book. You got to support this. This is awesome, and I'm really proud of these young men that have put this book together. Hanging with Kasey, My Cousin and Me, and once you see the book, you go, wow, this looks like something that you can order on your Kindle. or you know, I was gonna say go to Borders, but oh wow, Borders, okay.
No, we don't want to go to
Right.
Borders.
So where you guys at? Where can you get this book from?
You can get this book at www.hangingwithkasey, hangingwithkasey.com.
Okay, so it's the title of the book, and you.
Well, yeah, it is, but you know I couldn't put the
Right.
the parts
Okay, so
together.
hangingwithkasey.com.
.com. hangingwithkasey.com.
If you have your computers out, could you guys please go to that for me, please?
Dimitri, I hope you're hearing this.
Okay, Dimitri. Yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I want everybody to go and check it out, and this is cool. Do you give them a sample that they can kind of look through the book and see how it actually looks?
Yes,
this
we
is
do.
good, and it appears to be really, really, really affordable.
It is. We kept the book under $10.
Oh, man,
we had
please.
to twist arms and beg and plead, but we
Right.
kept it under $10 because we are fully aware of the times that we're living in now, and I
Right.
don't want people to have to decide between getting some gas and buying their children something to read.
Absolutely, I love this. This is amazing. And Rick, what do you want to add to this? This is nice. This came out beautiful. When you contacted me about a month or so ago and says, Weekly, you got to see this project. You know, my partner and I put a book together. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I know you. I know your work.
Right.
You're sharp.
When we got the final book back, you know, the first thing I thought to promote it was of you. You know,
Thank you.
we just working with you in the past, and then I know you have the radio show. I know we're friends, so thank you for like letting us come on and giving us the chance to.
Man, you guys are just some flat out nice guys. I like that. Just some real cool guys, but talented. This is just, you guys are gifted.
Thank you.
This is really your gift.
You know, I'm also going to say that this book is also available in Spanish.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
that's what's up, right? That's smart. That is smart.
Well,
That's
I
smart.
want
You
to
gotta-
reach them
I mean,
too.
you gotta-
You know.
You got to diversify your work.
Yeah, I want
That's
to reach
what's up. That
as
is what's
many
up.
young people as I can, many children as I can. To get a
Absolutely.
book in their hand, to get them reading, turn that video game off.
Absolutely. 647-3688. If you'd like to speak with the authors of Hanging with Kasey, My Cousin and Me, these are two young men that put a beautiful book together here, and I mean, I love it. I mean, I would really tell y'all, okay, guys, it's all right. You know, you need to go back to the drawing
Well,
board on page number
don't
5.
expect anything
This
less.
absolutely. This is beautiful. This right here, I would see this in a bookstore.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it.
this is right out, hot off the press, guys. I got it. I have the very first copy. There you go. Let's take it to the phone lines and talk to our callers this morning. Good morning, caller. I have in the studio with me author Kasey and illustrator Rick Scott. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Commissioner. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, Doc, Doc, you know, I'm glad you called in, but I really want you to call in again later on in the show when I bring in all your principles. Because
Lord, I appreciate that, and I most definitely will call back in, but I just want to thank the authors, you know, that we look at different literature that gives to our students and keep them excited in the classroom, and I'm so glad the 5-6 principles are there to hear about the book that Hanging with Kasey is offering. I hope we take advantage of that. So thank you for bringing that to us.
Hey,
Thank you
Doc,
for the kind
Doc,
words.
this is really good, and for someone of your stature, especially in the school district, this is amazing, and you really got to see this book. I believe this is a book here that really should be in some of these classrooms here, because when we promote, and the principals are going to talk about how important it is for us as parents to partner with them and to promote
Absolutely.
reading in
Yes.
our home. You
Yes.
know, I think
Yes.
it's so important that these kids not only spend 2 hours on a video game and 5 minutes worth of reading. Something's wrong with that picture.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I saw a survey from the Nielsen Company, and according to their latest data, preschoolers aged 2 to 5 spend 32 and a half hours a week in front of the television. 32, that's almost a full-time job.
Yeah. I believe it. Doc, are you seeing stats like that as well?
Almost definitely, and as our principal will share out in a minute, and those are the professionals, those educators you have with you today, Lord, are amazing. They'll share that out, how important it is to have that preschool knowledge and that early childhood literacy going, and these type of books will definitely help the parent and the teacher. And I'm going online as we speak, looking for the book myself right now, so I'm excited about it, so thank you for bringing that to us.
Okay, it's www.hangin, HANGIN, with WITH, Kasey, KASEY.com. Hangingwithkasey.com. Go on, check it out, and when I talk back to you, Doc, tell me what you think of it.
I certainly will, and I'll call back later on.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
Dr. Andre Denson with the Clark County School District. Man, we are so proud of him. We watched him grow up in the school district. We should have a book called Hanging with Dr. Denson. We knew him when he was a little peon.
We could do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, we got another caller for you guys. We'll take another caller or two before we head over to the principals, because I got to spend some time with those principals, man. We have some things to talk about today.
Yes, we
Morning,
do.
caller. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm here. How you doing?
You know who this is?
Okay, you about to tell me because you sound like you just woke up.
That's how I always sound. It's Jazz.
Oh, Jazz.
Oh, Jazz.
Man,
Oh,
Jazz.
Man.
Hey. First of all, I congratulate Kasey and Ricky on their project. Kasey came to me way back, man, like over a year ago, and I referred him to Rick, and he did the follow through.